with this arc. From what I've gathered, we're about an hour out from finishing the arc. However, this is one of those weird... Okay, well, actually, it's probably better if we take the boat. But from what I gather, this is also one of these arcs where it's like after we finish the arc, we have some quests back at Ravensthorpe. So we might take the time to do those. We might not. It matters how tired I am by the time we finish this arc. But we'll see. And because it is already pretty late. Like, it's already 2 o'clock, right? Or 1:40. What are you doing, game? No? Game. I told you to go the other way. I lived, I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep I dream. And in my dream... Yeah, oh yeah, I don't know if I'll ever do another video about Valhalla, so like solely about Valhalla. Like I do feel like I've talked about most, so I have to talk about my review. And obviously, like, I'll do videos that involve Valhalla in the future, but I just don't know if I'll ever do another video. Like, I mean, like, when it gets around to, like, the 10-year anniversary of Valhalla, like, if I'm doing YouTube by then, it's like, I just don't really see myself doing a 10-year anniversary video on Valhalla. Like, unless my opinion on the game has, like, radically changed by that point. But I feel like just in terms of general opinions, it's like, I feel like I've said what I have to say. Like, obviously, in, like, Brotherhood, I feel like I made the definitive video there. I mean, we have,
I must be careful now.
Revelations, which, gotta do, oh, Eradication. Oh, shit, that wasn't paying attention. Actually, why didn't we raid this? I should have raided this area. Oh, there we go. But yeah, what's the other one? I'm trying to think. Yeah, so next year's Revelations. Wait, I'm this low on health already? And next year should be Revelations. That should be fun. I mean, like, oh, fuck off. And just replay the entire Ezio trilogy when we play Revelations, because why the fuck not? Obviously, that's way down the road. Like, that's like, won't even start the process on that video probably until, what's that, like August of next year at the earliest. So that's obviously way down the road. It's still like, what, 10 months down the road? Oh wait, that's our ally. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm not even paying attention. Yeah, I'm still not sure what I want to do with this channel right now. In terms of what the next game is going to be. Because the initial plan was to go into, this is what I'm currently thinking. At this channel. So the initial plan was to go into Yakuza 3 through 6. The problem with that right now is that I have, I forgot if I've already, yeah, I've already done it because of the DLCs, right? But essentially I've delayed my Yakuza video for actually a significant amount of time. I don't think it's actually, I think it like got bumped by almost 3 months. So we won't be playing Yakuza 3, 4, and 5, and 6 in the immediate future. So really, the next game that we're supposed to be playing is Final Fantasy VII Remake. However, at the same time, and we're obviously going to finish this around the time that Cyberpunk comes out. So I'm kind of back on the board of like, should I buy Cyberpunk? The thing is, I'm still worried about how it's going to run on a base PS4. Like, that's kind of one of my bigger worries right now. Because, like, at this point, I don't really have an intention of buying a PS5 anytime soon. Like, at this point, I'm willing to wait for a while, actually. I'm probably just going to wait until there's an exclusive that I care enough about. like, I feel like if I suffered through fucking Valhalla, I could suffer through Miles Morales, and I could suffer through Horizon Forbidden West and stuff like that. I think it's really going to come down to, like, God of War. I would guess is going to be a PS5 exclusive, though supposedly they're, what's his face? Was it Jim Ryan? Well, whatever. One of the people at Sony kind of hinted at that might not be the case, which would be kind of weird. Is that? Then it's like, I still don't have an incentive to buy PS5. Outside of, like, a convenience thing, but it's not a necessity. Like, it's obviously a quality of life thing, but it's not something I need. And, like, considering how hard they are to get right now, it's like I just couldn't give a shit enough. And if they were readily available, I definitely probably would have bought one right now. But because they're not... Oh. I wasn't paying attention. Cool. That's a lot of wasted time. Okay. So what, we gotta restart this entire thing? Oh, fuck. Oh, what I meant to do. Shit. Fuck off. Well, that was obviously exactly as expected. What was I even talking about? I don't remember what I was talking about anymore. Shit. Oh yeah, plans for a channel. So yeah, Final Fantasy 7. But yeah, like, without Yakuza there, it's kind of making me feel a bit more incentivized to pick up Cyberpunk. Again, the problem is, like, how is it gonna run on base PS4? Because I'm kind of worried it's not gonna run well. And to me, I was like, but the thing is, like, I don't need Cyberpunk. Like, the other thing is, like, fundamentally, like, I don't need Cyberpunk. I have other things to play. However, at the same time, it's like, I do want Cyberpunk, though. Like, I want it to a degree. Like, I don't know if I need to pick it up at launch, but I also don't know if it's going to drop in price very quickly. So it's like, do I wait? Do I care enough to wait? I don't know. And now it's like, I'm not super busy at the time that comes out anymore, because it's like, I don't need to play the Yakuza series. Like, because again, like, when it was like the Yakuza series playing 3 through 6, like, that's a lot. That's a lot I need to do. Now it's just Final Fantasy 7 Remake, and that's like not nearly as much. And then after Final Fantasy 7 Remake, I actually have some free time. So it's like, I mean, essentially, like, just moving that free time earlier isn't the worst thing in the world. So it's like, I do have time for Cyberpunk now, because of all these delays in the schedule. But, like, still, I'm not going to be making a video on Cyberpunk, even if I do pick it up at launch. Which kind of lessens the impact of me picking it up at launch, because I feel like that's kind of, something that, ideally I would do. And like also I can't release it early because like I feel like if I were to do an impromptu video on Cyberpunk, which I wouldn't be opposed to doing, I would do it around the time that comes out. Like I would do it like within the first. Fuck, I'm an idiot. That was me being dumb, by the way. That was just whatever. I would do it like relatively soon after release. The problem with that though is I do have the Fallen Journey ranking that I did, which I specifically made as a 20th or as a 200th video special. But if I do a Cyberpunk video, that makes it the 201st video, which just makes it kind of weird there. So it's like I can't really do that, so it would have to come out after that, which in turn like makes it like so like what was the point? And I don't know. I'm currently juggling those things. I'm I believe there's actually more bonuses now for pre-order for pre-ordering Cyberpunk. Like I believe now you get oh okay, cool. Damn it. So I don't know, that's something I've been thinking about. I've been thinking about picking up Cyberpunk again. Yeah, I mean, I'll decide. But the problem is, like, I'm also just worried, like, how long Cyberpunk can take. I don't know. There are some worries about picking up on launch, but I'm definitely considering it again. And also, to be honest, actually, now I think about it, I really don't like the placement either. Even if I were to do an impromptu video, like it would have to be after the Fallen Juror ranking, but I don't want it to be immediately after because that kind of ruins the impact of the Fallen Juror ranking. And I don't want it to be, and it can't be after the Sasuke whatever because it's like only a 3-day resting period. So. So I would have to wait until what, the 11th, which at that point that's like a full month after it comes out. So I don't know. I don't know what I want to do there because like I feel like if I buy it, I do feel incentivized to make some semblance of a video on it. Obviously, it doesn't have to be a big grand video like it was with Valhalla, but I would like to do a video on it. But at the same time, it's like if I do a video on it, I mean, like it's a lot of like really just not necessarily like big things, but it's a lot of like little things adding up to making me not want to get it right away. And to be honest, I think I am gonna end up not getting it, just because like even though I do have that free time, it's like I also have a lot of other games to play. Like I mean, I still have like Watch Dogs. I still have I have a lot of games. I have a lot of games I just picked up that I still need to play. So it's not like I have nothing to fucking play. I still have a lot that I need to play. So, actually, did we go through the entire fucking region here? Yeah, we did. Yeah, have we gone through the entire region of all these places we've been to? We pretty much have. That's kind of mind-blowing, actually. So we might actually end up unlocking the entire map anyway, because it looks like here we're pretty much going to one of the last places we haven't been to on the map here.
I should join Finia in our forward camp. The Kingsbury Horn has inspired more than a few farmers to action.
But yeah, I think I'll just end up not getting Cyberpunk right away. Yeah, obviously eventually I'll play it, and maybe I'll make a video on it after I play it, but probably, to else probably not. Not looking great for my, I'm checking my YouTube channel right now. Not looking great for my Cambodia video, really slowed down a bit here. Obviously it's in the middle of the night, so really tomorrow afternoon is going to be the real determining factor on how well it does as a whole, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's a pretty terrible Sunday, which if I remember right, my other, my Game Changers video actually had a decent Sunday, so I wouldn't be surprised if this does cause a bigger gap between those two videos, but what are you gonna do? Fuck, it's going so slow. But yeah, that's another thing that I think I'll probably end up doing this year or next year. Is that I'll think I'll end up mirroring my Survivor player rank, or like top 10 player series I end up doing, but mirror it for Big Brother. So I did like probably end up doing the same thing for Big Brother next year. It's actually kind of funny that, like, mind blowing to me that I didn't think of that idea already. I kind of just forgot about the concept of that. I still need to do a top 10 Amazing Race team video. Because, like, I've done a top 10 player video for, like, every other show I cover. With the exception of The Circle and Amazing Race. So I'll probably do Amazing Race. And, like, The Circle is, like, weird right now. I might, like, I want to do I want to eventually do a Circle season player ranking, winner ranking. I think I might wait until, like, end of next year for that, though. Because I feel like the ranking right now is just kind of dumb. Like, it's really not that good. Like, season, I mean, like, if we're doing Circle, let's talk about, alright, so let's talk about season ranking. How many seasons are there? There's, what, 5? There's UK 1, 2, US, and the other one. Because, like, next year we're getting another 5 seasons. Like, we're literally doubling the amount of total seasons we have for the Circle over the course of next year, if everything goes according to plan. Because, like, we have 2 UK, 1 US, 1 Brazil, 1 France. Next year we're at least getting 2 UK, 2 US, and 1 Brazil. So it's like we're literally doubling the amount of seasons. So I feel like I might as well wait until the end of next year. And I feel like when we get 10 seasons, I feel like that's a good number. I feel like 5 might be a bit too minimal. Which, I mean, obviously I did an Australian Survivor at only 5 seasons, but I feel like it's Australian Survivor. Like, there's enough to talk about there. While with The Circle, I don't feel like there's as much to talk about individually. But I mean, I think so far, season ranking, I think we got, for me personally, it's probably UK 1. Oh, no, sorry. It's France, UK 1. And then there's some debate. I think US and Brazil are very close for me. I think Brazil's definitely the more turbulent season. Like, I think it's the more, like, if we're looking at it from a gameplay standpoint, I feel like Brazil is obviously more interesting. However, I think from a character standpoint, I feel like US was better. And I probably would put US above Brazil. And then I think UK 2 is at the bottom. If we're talking about winner ranking, I mean, we can go through the winners. I think Alex, so we got agency within the game itself, especially towards the end game of that season. While Patty, again, despite being a late entrant, was able to integrate themselves within the majority, or within some semblance of the power structure. And while it wasn't all his doing in getting that power structure to the end of the game, again, you have to credit him for getting within that power structure. So I would say Patty, then Alex, so far. Joey, I think, is number 1. I think Joey's number 1 so far. Marina is probably at the bottom. Because I feel like at least Alex had some semblance of control early on in the game, and I mean I guess Marina is in a similar case, but I feel like Marina is just less had less agency throughout the season. Because at least when Kate or like Alex gave up their agency, at least they were actively giving up their agency, while like Marina never actively really did anything. So she's probably at the bottom. And then we got Romaine, who's probably below Joey. Like I look at Joey as a pretty dominant winner of the circle. I think if only he was actually playing more, he would like. I mean, if this was Survivor, like, and like, if this was modern Survivor and they had played the game like that, I feel like Joey would be number one. Like, but I think the problem with him is that how much was he actually playing? But so I think it's Joey, Romaine, Patty, Kate, Marina is the winner ranking so far. And Romaine, the problem Romaine is again how much was he playing? I think he was. I don't think he made the optimal moves at most points. Still very solid winner. And also, I think he gets also very lucky by the twist introduced to the game, in the sense that they added like a jury element to the game, which wasn't there with other winners, and if that jury element didn't get added to the game, he does lose to Leia. So
you remember the dream I spoke of?
You sailed through Helheim on a ship of fire.
yeah, actually, I think in retrospect, this is definitely the worst arc so far. I kind of forgot how boring the second half of this arc is. Even controlling this, we're not. Okay. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the circle plays out from this point forward. Again, because the circle has so much potential to be this really great strategic social strategy game. The problem is that it has been branded as that, and also the cast hasn't really been able to fully utilize that in any season outside of France. And I mean, I end of UK 2 did, but it was the end of UK 2. Like it's actually pretty interesting because like Freddy in season 1 played very strategically, but he was also like kind of alone playing strategically. Like he was like the only person there willing to play super strategically, and even then there were points where like he kind of gave up on playing strategically. And then season 2, obviously we did get the alliance. It's just that UK 1, or sorry, US 1 had no real actual strategy. Essentially, like everyone was willing to go to the end with the people that they liked. Brazil was just like scattered all over the place. I still think Doomaresk was probably the best player of that season. Yeah, I think he had some pretty massive flaws. And then, like, for me, Circle Brazil is kind of like the Cabone of Circle seasons. It's kind of just a train wrecky season. Actually, now I think about it, no, JP was probably the best player of this. Actually, I don't remember. I would actually probably need to rewatch that season to remember who's the best player. Like, if I were to do a top 10 player video, actually, who would be in it? Oh no. Top 10 players of the Circle. I mean, I think. Let's see, from season 1, I mean, I think you would have to have Freddy. I think Sean is someone you can put in there. I mean, I guess you would put the entire Final Four as like considerations. Like Dan, despite his faults, I think there are things that you can give him credit for playing the game strategically. Where Yeah, I think each of the top 4 actually could potentially make a top 10 list. And even then, I'm trying to think who else from that season. I mean, even then, like someone like a Harry, I don't think was the worst player in the world. I just think he was obviously just given a massively terrible, like, just given a really terrible hand. Yeah, I think a lot of the rest of that cast, though, is pretty mediocre gameplay-wise. You got UK2, which, obviously you got, like, you got Sammy, or what's his name, James, really. Yeah, obviously you got him, who's making the list. I think Patty, you have to at least consider. Georgina, I think, is on the list. Even Tim, I think, is on the list, probably. Though, again, I think he's another one of, like, how much of what he was doing was intentional. And also, I think he, like, actively runs his position towards the end, so, I mean, maybe not. Maybe Ella. But again, like, it's weird with the circle, because it's, like, especially at this, like, early state of the circle, because, like, there are just so many people that aren't actively playing. Like, it's kind of similar to, like, how do you assess people from, like, Survive UK? Which, I mean, to be fair, next year I will have to do that, because I am doing a player ranking for some fucking reason of UK Season 1. But it's just kind of a tough thing to assess. Oh, is there one more? Shit. Because it's like, how much are these people actually playing a game? But yeah, US, I think you have Joey. I think you have Shubi. I mean, I think Shubi definitely has his flaws, but I think you at least have to give him credit for being able to be well liked within the cat. I think you got Sammy. Seaburn's a maybe. I mean, like, I think Seaburn has a massive flaw, though. And, like, Chris is a maybe. And then, Brazil, I think you have Dumaresque, you have JP. Again, like, the problem is, like, how much credit do you really give to some of these people that, like Oluma, but it's like, I don't know. I think with Circle, I probably would have to really analyze the seasons a lot more. In terms of, like, analyze why. Like, because it's like, how much credit do you give to some people like an Ella and, like, some of these, like, later entrants that still were able to gather agency, or gather, not agency, gather, whatever, respect and stuff.
Stand fast. This will be over soon.
And I think France, I think you have all the top, top 3, but you have the, I forgot what their alliance was called. What was their alliance called again? I don't remember anymore, but whatever, the 3-person alliance.
Come and get him.
Yeah, it sucks that Circle France is like the least watched season of the bunch. Circle France is actually really, like, Circle France is easily the best season so far. Like, it's not even close.
East Anglia will have its king, and it will not be you.
That groveling worm
Yeah.
in a cage. You must be blind to stand with such a man.
For all your efforts, only the rife with weakness.
I did it again. I chose.
I guess again fight tooth and nail for a Saxon. This Saxon of all.
He has an abundance that which you do not. He is fit to rule, fit to lead. You are not but a murderous plunderer.
There we go.
This land is rife with weakness, and you are just...
This was supposed to go to a cutscene, wasn't it? Oh, do I still have to kill this one? Okay, well that's not great. Ah, fuck. That just killing, fucking Frenier is gonna be a pain. Okay. I kind of forgot what that's gonna become a pain in this playthrough. Then I'll probably just end up waiting though, right? It's like I won't do what I did last time where I fought him like way under level. Because like it's not really even worth it. I mean, is that even considered part of an arc? Like, am I gonna consider that part of the Jotunheim arc? No. Episode 14 finally uploaded.
Alright guys, Bill, I'm here back in Warlock Hall. I go to work.
You throw in with these wastrels? These arrogant
Probably.
swine? For what? A scrap of land and a promise of peace?
Eivor, no! He should be tried before God, a lawful assembly. I won't have my reign begin with more blood spilt than is needed.
Another screeching scold. This man must die for the damage he has wrought. The old laws are clear.
These are Oswald's lands, to rule as king as he sees fit.
Does Eivor bow to kings?
To defy a king would shame him. East Anglia cannot heal without his honor intact.
And what of your honor, Eivor? How much are you willing to lose?
He deserves death, Oswald. That's our way. Eivor, please.
Yeah, fuck you.
Blood for blood leaves no warmth in the hearts of men, Eivor. None at all.
I should speak with Oswald. See if he's well.
Eivor. Saxon and Dane. We fought well, side by side.
There is to be a future for both our kind. People like you and me will have to change the most to live within it. Even if that makes us uneasy.
When you're crowned king, the laws of this land will be yours to decide.
All this is like a dream.
But you're not asleep.
Well fought, the both of you.
You came as well, old friend.
If I'd known you were still alive, I would have stayed in Norwich.
Look around you. A happy occasion and a glorious victory.
And soon, something more grand to take place.
It's fucking dumb that they're like,
If you will still have me, that is.
And why would I not?
I fought poorly. I melted under the heat and anger of that brute. And I never...
Oswald, stop. You fought with all your heart and soul. That's all you need ever do.
Come then. We have much to prepare for.
I love like he's upset that we kill him 1 second and all of a sudden he's like, ah, it's fine.
Kingdom to lead, but some men wouldn't give for such things.
Countless men have died for them. And you, Vanir? Are you jealous of such things?
Hardly. My heart is afire, but my body aches. I desire only a long nap.
I saw a bale of hay back there.
Later, Abel. For now, I must see to the wounded.
Then I will see you at the wedding.
Aye, of course you will.
Alright.
I
So we'll end
return
here.
to Elmenham. Oswald's wedding will soon begin.
Should we, let's gonna do some, skill points. Where am I going in? Yeah, this one. Oh, shit. Can I go? Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh, shit. Oh. I don't even need that, though. Whatever. So we'll do this quest next episode. We might as well just fast travel there, though. And then we'll end, and then we'll probably do that one episode, and that'll be it for today. It's already almost, actually it's 2:15 right now, so. I lived, I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep I dream. And in my dream... Come on.
Wedding preparations in full bloom.
Alright. Let's go ahead and end here. Next episode, do the wedding. But for now, thanks for watching.